Hi, Brian Cain here with Work Excellence. Hope you're having a great day and thanks for joining us. You know, we'd love to talk to you today about the issues in the supply chain and what's going on and how you can help solve that and really why this is happening today. The number one thing that we're seeing is the inability to find good talent, the talent acquisition process. The second thing that we're seeing is total cost increase. Costs are increasing dramatically everywhere throughout the entire supply chain. And the third thing that we're seeing is really the inability to have the right amount of supply for the demand that's out there. There's an imbalance with supply and demand. And then the fourth thing is really the lack of good information management, the inability to make decisions from data. And really, when we just take a step back and we say, why is this happening? Well, the pandemic, as we all experienced, we know caused a major disruption in the supply chain. The length of our supply chains, the extension of our supply chains to other countries, if you're a US based manufacturer or distributor, and then the inability to get our products to our shores quickly has caused major issues. And then, of course, the conflict in Russia further exacerbated this issue of the supply chain disruptions that we're seeing today. And as we look through each one of these issues and try to understand them a little bit deeper and what we can do about them is we'll start with the labor. The issues with labor is all over. And one of the things that we're seeing is with the great resignation and the people moving to a home office or working from off, not in an office setting, really made it difficult to find work in the supply chain because a lot of people loved working from home or working from a different location. And now the inability to bring people back into a supply chain setting is very difficult because, as we all know, in the supply chain setting, you have to be physically present for 90% of the jobs that you have. And as we move into total cost, the total cost that we're seeing, where are costs increasing? Costs are increasing everywhere. The first thing we talk about is logistics cost. The cost of labor itself going up very greatly. And because we've had to compete just to get the good talent and the cost of living increases we've had to have just to have a good standard of living for our customers. For our employees. And then we talk about total logistics cost as well. The total logistics costs have increased dramatically because driver cost has gone up, fuel costs have gone up, the price of transportation costs have gone up. One client that we worked with, we did a quick analysis of their cost of transportation. And we learned that it was better for them to outsource rather than insource. Using the work excellence method, they were quickly able to see that they needed to stop trying to deliver all of their products to their customers and go to an outsourced location quick, outsource transportation very quickly. And they were able to do that and save quite a bit of money. And then the last thing we'll talk about is, this supply and demand imbalance. You're looking for products, you don't know when the products are coming in, which really leads us into the inability to have the right information and the right communication. But we have trouble making decisions, and we don't have the right communication to be able to do that. We call our suppliers, we continue to call our suppliers. So if you take a step back and we look at all of the ways that we can improve, total cost, how do we improve the total cost process? Well, we need to be look at all of our individual costs and see if we're matching our costs to our current demand. And if we're not, we need to find ways to cut certain things. Another way with our talent that we can increase both our talent capability and the capability of doing all the jobs is cross-train our talent and be creative about the ways that you offer work. Offer work in off hours, offer work on weekends. We can also, if we're looking for talent, maybe go to a new location where there's available talent not in our current location where there's a lack of talent. And if we talk about, information management, what we can do about information management is not limited, it's unlimited. One of the things that you can do is start to look at tools like Power BI and the data maturity process that you have. We have a really good process with data maturity using Power BI tools to help our customers get better from that perspective. And if we move into the other part of communication, which I think is extremely important, is if your supplier is not communicating with you or not providing you the products that you're looking for, be the squeaky wheel. Be the person that's constantly going after and looking for help from your supplier, because then you're able to communicate better with your customers of when that product's coming in. If you want to learn more about the supply chain issues or how you can help solve them, give us a call at 844-448-0488 or reach out to us at workexcellence.com. We're happy to help. Thanks very much and have a great day.